Hello everybody, Grey Wolf here, and welcome back to another video. So today, gun Pixies. Had a lot of fun making this build. It is a little bit different than the fearnot counterparts. You will be using the whatnot pistols. The whatnot pistols are a inferior pistol similar to the fearnot. However, these ones will scale off of gun damage, global damage boosts, and elemental damage boosts. No spell damage boost will actually work with these guys. It is definitely viable at endgame, will solo all content with relative ease. Pretty much the same type of gameplay as you would with the other Pixie builds. There will be some different armor pieces, different spells, different rings and stuff that you would typically use with the other setups. I've had a lot of fun making this build. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to leave you guys with a short little montage, and I will talk to you in the loadout and gear section. Okay, so starting with my gear, starting with my spells, I chose these spells specifically because they count towards your faithful thrall stacks when you cast them. They will summon like little companions. The lovestruck bow will have a couple little bows and arrows, and the frostburn summons 3 hydras. They also have very quick cooldowns. For my ward, I chose the master rune over the body rune or the cursed wit, pretty much just because it's just kind of a switch up to the regular that everybody else uses, you know. For the rings, I went with the Shark's Bane and kind of switched it up from time to time with the championship ring. You basically just need to look out for any ring that you like that has a good gun damage number. And on the bottom, you're going to want to get stuff with like pistol reload or action skill cooldown rate. Works really good. Pistol mag, pistol crit, etc., etc. Now, the armor piece is a very specific part of this build. I went with the Tyrant's Truth armor, an armor that you can get in DLC 3 after the 4th round. And this armor specifically has the ability where you will sacrifice your class companion for a 35% bonus, whether it's gun damage, spell damage, or melee damage. For this build, obviously, I went with the gun damage, pixies, etc., etc. So, the Graveborn and the Spore Warden class both come with a companion, And when you wear the Tyrant's Truth, you will sacrifice both of your class companions, and that will give you a total of 70% gun damage right off the top. For the amulets, the best one you're going to want to look out for is the Frenzied Wrath, because whenever the Fate Maker or a companion kills an enemy, you get a 20% companion bonus. That stacks up to 5 times over 15 seconds, I believe. So look for one with your respective element, and you're going to want to get Graveborn or Spore Warden power. And look out for one with all damage dealt. So the Want Not pistol manufactured by Furior is going to be your main weapon for this build. This is a Pixie gun that will scale off of your gun damage and all global or elemental damage boosts. Basically, you chuck it, Pixie comes out, homes in on the enemies, destroys everything on the screen. Now, in case you weren't familiar, you're going to want to only fire the gun once before you reload it. That way, it will give you way more damage than you would with an empty clip. The Furiors work exactly the same as the TDors did from Borderlands 3. So just fire the gun once and then chuck it. Alright, so for my skill trees, first off, I want to say that when you're running the Tyrant's Truth armor, any skills that apply to your class companion specifically are null and void due to the fact that you are sacrificing your class companion for the added bonus that you get from that armor piece. So definitely avoid all class companion skills in your skill trees when you're wearing the Tyrant's Truth armor. Okay, so starting in the Spore Warden tree, took 5 out of 5 in Eagle Eye for the added gun damage. The gun handling is kind of null and void with this build. 5 out of 5 in Kindred Heart, added companion damage, companion health, doesn't really matter. Took 5 out of 5 in Affinity. This skill will actually boost your Dark Hydras as well as the ricochets from Play the Angles. Maxed out Windrunner as well. The fire rate bonus that you get from this skill will actually work with your gun pixies while it's thrown, and the movement speed is a little bit of an added benefit. Maxed out Windrunner. Now, Windrunner is going to stack up really quickly. Your gun critical hits, they happen pretty often. So you'll get all the way up to 10 stacks, and at 10 stacks, it is 90% added companion damage. That is a substantial boost. Maxed out Wrath of Nature for obvious reasons, 30% damage increase whenever that enemy takes ability damage. Your Dark Hydras deal dark ability damage, as well as Play the Angles does ability damage as well, so you will get this bonus from Wrath of Nature when that happens. Maxed out Headhunter, 25% added gun damage. Gun damage dealt to critical areas is increased. Pretty self-explanatory. And took the Capstone, Play the Angles. Gun critical hits has a chance to deal a ricochet, dealing reduced ability damage. This will proc Wrath of Nature. Very good skill. Probably one of the best capstones in the game. Okay, so for the Graveborn, 3 out of 3 in Faithful Thralls. Gives you 9% per companion that is out, and the companion respawn rate is increased. That really doesn't matter with this setup. You're pretty much only focused on the gun, or excuse me, the damage aspect of this skill. Very good. The more pixies you chuck, the more damage you get out of this skill. Took 5 out of 5 in Essence Drain for the added spell cooldown rate upon a kill. 4 out of 5 in Dark Pact for the added dark magic damage. Will help boost your Hydras, and then the added dark magic damage you get from Harvest. Speaking in which, took 3 out of 3 in Harvest. Kill skill, companions deal bonus dark magic damage for a short duration. Can stack twice. Very good utility skill, helps you out with a little bit of healing. 3 out of 3 in Dark Hydra, really good, adds to your Faithful Thralls count. And it also does ability damage. Word salad there. Which is good because this will help proc Wrath of Nature as well. And is also boosted by Dark Pact. And last but not least, because I'd be forgetting to show you guys, but intense difficulty. Okay, everybody. Well, that's the video. I just want to say thank you very much if you've made it this far to the end. If you guys like it, please consider liking, comment, and subscribing. There will be more videos to come. And to those who have supported me thus far, I could not thank you guys enough and express my most sincere gratitude. You guys are the best, man. And everybody take care. Have a good one.